All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Hey, y'all, and welcome to episode 8 of Steam Games, a load of no reviews where I play through them to see if they're worth your time and money. In today's episode, we're playing Ethel. Let's get started.
My name is Thomas Myrtle, and I think I murdered my grandmother.
In this game, every detail matters. The notes you find are not just background lore, they hold crucial clues. Key information within them will be enclosed in parentheses. Make sure to pay special attention to those details. Reading all notes will not only help you solve puzzles, but also reveal the deeper layers of the story. Skipping them might leave you lost or missing out on important connections. And remember, being observant of your surroundings is just as important as what you read. Pay close attention to everything around you. Every object, sound, shadow might have significance. Take your time, explore carefully, uncover the full truth. Thank you for giving my game a chance. Tony's Shoulders. All right, looks good so far. Let's just go right in the front door here. Of course, it's locked. So I guess we'll. Really? All right, let's go around back and see if we can get in that way. The game looks amazing. Like, graphic-wise, it looks good. He gets tired pretty quick trying to run, though. So I gotta find something to take down the boards. Let's see what's this way. Go up this little trail. See an axe. Hopefully we can take that. Yep. I guess that's going to be used later. So let's go back through here. See if we can take these boards off now. Yep. Here we go. Let's get started with this adventure, huh? There we go. We turn the lights on. If I can see the lights, there we go. Nope. Hold shift to run outside. Doesn't work inside. Anything in here? Can't open that. All right. I guess it starts. There's something engraved on the lock. Okay, click on that. Anything in here? Let's explore around here so we can find anything. No, can't do nothing with that. I see I'm a master at the piano there. All right. The remains of my great grandmother. Her picture is above. Pa used to talk about her all the time. Guess we go upstairs. See what's next for us up here. Start off this way. Yep, figures can't open it. Looks like I can open this door though. Hey, it's the bathroom. So There's a note. July 11th, 1953. Oh, shit. Oh, wrong button. Meant to hit E and I hit escape instead. At least it didn't destroy anything. I'll keep looking around. Surprised Claire today with a visit to the famous Ethel Myrtle's house. She's been wanting to come here for months. The place is hidden, but I met someone who used to work for Ethel. There are rumors about her grandson being involved in her disappearance, and the husband vanished afterwards. Maybe wanting revenge. The house is mostly locked. The house is mostly locked up with almost every door sealed, preserving its history. Claire brought her Ouija board to connect with Ethel. She's a bit of a fanatic. She's been acting a little bit strange lately. But this trip seems to have cheered her up. Even with the heavy feeling here, I boarded up the back door for her peace of mind. Now we're off to see what else we can find. Max. Oh, let's see who's knocking. Sounds like it's coming from over here. Oh, no. All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did not expect that one. Journal entry, September 15th, 1949. 2 decades in this dump have left me feeling monotony's dull ache. Our grandson's arrival, though celebrated by others, only amplifies the dull ache of boredom that has settled into the very bones of this place. The walls close in as the routine of the isolated woods stifles any excitement or purpose. I often find my mind drifting back to the days of war, a time when every heartbeat mattered. Returning to the chaos feels preferable to the dreariness of the homestead. In the midst of Ethel's illness, I cling to the rhythmic purr of my truck in the solace of painting. The canvas becomes a sanctuary for my unspoken thoughts, locked away in a room only seen by my late mother. The keys to my peace rest with her. As I write on this anniversary, the ink carries a weight of unspoken desire. So the keys to my peace rest with her is in red. So that's important. We're going to have to remember that. Well, there's nothing in there yet. So anything in here? There's a key. Seems to be a key to the house in the back. Pa would twirl around his finger during power outages. Oh, here we go. Nothing. The singer stopped. I remember taking a picture of my grandma. Oh my God, grandma's scary looking. Let's get a look at this. Holy crap. Definitely a rough looking lady. All right, let's go to that house in the back. Apparently, we got the key to that gate now, or that door. I'm going to check this utility room because I don't know if there's anything in there we missed before we go. Oh, my light's not working. Come on now. Ooh, I was just fully expecting to turn and see something jump scare me. Got anything over here? Don't see anything. Oh, nothing here. All right, let's go around back, see if we're missing anything over there. If you guys made it this far, I want you to like and subscribe. Maybe click on that notification button so you don't miss any of my content. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you guys have games you'd like to see me play through, leave them in the comments, and I may pick them, play through them, and I'll shout you out in the video if I do. There we go. Wouldn't let me click on it for a minute. Fuse box. All right, so let's go. Jesus. All right, let's go into here, see what we're looking at here. Can't open any of that stuff. I'm assuming that's the fuse panel. It is. Missing a fuse. I looked in the storage room. I didn't see anything. Effing rats. All right, well, if this jumps, it's because I just cut out the walking for you guys so you don't have to watch me walk back and forth a billion times. We found the fuse in the utility closet in the house. I cut all of it out because it took me a while to find it, and I didn't want you guys to have to sit through all that. So let's go back in and turn the power on now. We're going to... All right, and through the magic of editing, we're now in the house. So you didn't have to watch me walk back and forth. So let's turn the lights on. What's this? All right, cool. Hallway light. All right, so where do we go next? I just turned the hallway light off again. All right. Anything in here turn on? Yeah. There we go. I'm going to turn on every light in this damn house. Does the switch go to the living room? Nope. Is there a light switch in here? Does not seem to be that way. Is there a key up here? I've seen a key rack. Didn't know if there was a key up there or not. All right, so apparently we don't have lights in the living room. All right, so I guess we go back upstairs. See what's going on up here now. Let's check out the bedroom again. Turn this lamp on. There we go. There we go. And what's this one do? Nothing. Can we enter this door? No. Don't be fucking psst to me. That's supposed to have been Ethel's room. Let's see what we got here to find. Nothing so far. No. See a note. That's about all I see. February 8th, 1951. To whom it may concern, my name is Thomas Myrtle, the grandson. Excuse me? All right. The grandson of Ethel and Arthur Myrtle. I have no recollection of the last night's events, yet I fear I may have committed a grave act. Awakening beside a pool of blood in my grandmother's room, with nowhere to be found, our senseless argument from yesterday morning seemed to have spiraled out of control. I cannot bring myself to face my family, so I'm deciding to vanish. Pa, I never intended harm toward you or Grandma, and I wish you were here to have stopped me. Grandma, my love for you is immense, and I'm deeply sorry for believing I had changed. You were right all along. All right. So what's the purpose of this room other than the lure? Is there... Gotta be missing something. Nothing there. Chapter 7. Whispers from the Art Room. Ethel sat beside the window, her gaze drifting past falling snow to the floor at the end of the hallway, the entrance to Arthur's sanctuary, his art room. It beckoned to her like a forbidden realm, a place she had not dared to enter and could not in years. The art room held a mystique that both intrigued and perplexed Ethel. It was a space of secrets, a haven where Arthur retreated to unleash the depths of his creativity. But there was more to it than just painting. Ethel often wondered what mysteries lay hidden within the walls. She imagined shelves lined with jars of pigments and brushes, canvases stacked against one another like silent witnesses to Arthur's artistic journey. But what drew Arthur to his art room time and time again was not just the act of painting, but the solace it provided. It was a place where he could escape the demands of the world, where he could lose himself in the strokes of his brush and the swirls of colors on his canvas. Ethel understood this, perhaps more than anyone else. She knew that Arthur's art was not just a hobby, but a lifeline, a tether to his true self in a world that often seemed indifferent to his dreams. And as she sat by the window watching the snow fall softly outside, Ethel couldn't help but wonder what secrets lay buried within the walls of the art room. She longed to unlock the mysteries, to understand the depth of Arthur's soul that he so willingly poured into his work. But for now, she could only wait and wonder, her heart heavy with the weight of unspoken truths. Oh damn, that was kind of deep. Why did Paul keep that room so secretive anyways? There we go. It wouldn't let me move for a second. All right. Fuck off. I knew that was going to happen too, and it still got me. What the hell was that? Am I having a fucking episode? All right, we've reached the checkpoint. Find the art room key. Well, he said the key was buried with his mother. It's got to be this urn. This urn's got to play into effect somehow, so I'm going to check that to see if it is. Yeah, here we go. Picked up key. I knew that urn was going to play into something somehow. This the art room? Seems that way. Yep, here we go. All right, so what are we looking for in here? Damn, Grandpa could draw. Oh, it's this right here. The canvas before me depicts a man dissolving into the ennui, the weakness that surrounds me. The tape recording is safely secured in my study. Arthur, 1951. All right, so the tape in his study must be the one we need the cassette player for. So, where are we? Is there anything else in here? Oh, I love this paint. There's even fluorescent paint here. A fluorescent paint. Do we have a black light or something? There's something up there. Picked up a key. What's the key to? All right. Oh, there's one less light we have now. All right. Well, I noticed earlier that underneath the sink in the utility closet was locked, so there's got to be something in there. Unless it's a key to this door right here. Nope. Key must have, that's a padlock on there, or a number lock on there, so the key's got to go to here. Yep. What do we have? Press, yeah, I knew it. And the door closed. 9. All right, so we got to look for the digits for, I'm assuming it's that door, because it's the only one with a combo lock on it. Really? Why? Just why? Why is, there we go. The game was freezing for a minute. All right, so we got to check walls and stuff. There we go. So we got 1-9. Anything in the kitchen? There's a 4. Why is there a child ghost? Oh my gosh, man. No, 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 no. Anything here? What's up with the music? Oh no. All right, let's just. Oh, that one's so bad. All right. All right, let me move. There we go. Oh, that wasn't too bad of a jump scare. 1. So 4191 is a combo. Now let's go open that door. I'm telling you, the atmosphere in this game is just amazing. It's a pretty dark story so far, but I'm enjoying it. This game's not a bad game. So what is it? 4191. So 4191. No. What if we try it backwards? All right. Let's try that again. So backwards would be 1, not 8, 9. Maybe 1, 4. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's see. Grandpa study, so key. Look like we have blueprints in there too. Cigarettes. Nothing else in here. Nothing else in here. Huh. All right. Well, let's go play the tape in the bedroom. See what that does. I have a feeling we're getting close to the end here. We read this note? Yeah, we read that note already. All right, let's play the tape.
Congratulations. You've stumbled upon my tape, where I'm certain I'll be 6 feet by now. Here's the truth. I snuffed out my wife, Ethel Myrtle, with my own hands. Craftily, I pinned the whole sordid affair on my feeble grandson.
Son of a
Oh,
bitch.
Tommy boy, you were a breeze to deceive. My hands may be dirty, but yours will bear the weight of the blame. You see, when you've got one soul dependent on meds to numb the pain, and another reveling in them for twisted delight, pitting them against each other is child's play. Just drop the pills next to the addict's pitiful bedside. I waltz in, the virtuous savior. Tom and I indulge in a deceitful game of poker, and as he rises to use the head, I sneak a generous dose of sleeping pills into his tea. Sweet dreams, Tom, you gullible pawn. Once Ethel was dealt with, I moved his body into her quarters. When he comes to, I'm sure he'll believe the terrors of the war made him do such a terrible thing. He won't suspect it was me. Little does he know, I had him dancing to my malicious tune. I've got him fooled. I fed him a load of lies, making him believe I'm off on some extended work trip tonight. I'd kill him too, but unfortunately, he's my cover. Here's the motive. I've gambled my life for this damn country. Yet, who gets the accolades? Not me, but Ethel. Maybe once I erase her from the scene, they'll finally acknowledge the greatness I've achieved, the masterpieces I've crafted. And if they still don't, well, this confession will cement me as the legend who silenced the renowned author Ethel Myrtle and got away with it.
That son of a bitch, man. He killed his wife and then he framed us. What a grandfather. I found what I needed. I should leave. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's get the hell out of here. If the house lets us get out of here. Nope. I'm not going up there. All right, let's leave. That's right. Breathe deep. You may rest now, Grandma.
Thomas,
Uh-oh.
Grandma?
thank you.
So we got the good ending, which means there's a bad ending. If you guys want to see the bad ending, let me know in the comments below, and I'll start from the last checkpoint and see the bad ending. Freed from years of unfounded guilt and remorse, after delivering the incriminating tape to the authorities, your name was cleared, allowing you to emerge from seclusion. Your grandfather, found drinking at a local bar in a small Kentucky town, faced justice and will spend his remaining years in prison. Good. He was 73 years old. Yet a lingering mystery endures. Who were the woman and the child? That's a good question. Was it your guilt taking tangible form, or does a more complex story lie beneath the surface? In the end, what prevails is certainty that elusive truth has been uncovered. Ethel. That was a good game. I fully recommend getting that game. All right, guys. That was Ethel. Fantastic game. I would suggest buying it and playing through it yourself. It's the guy had no prior experience. It's a hell of a story. I'll leave it at that. The story unfolded organically, morphing and adapting as I delved deeper into the development process. Every line of code and pixel on the screen bore witness to the growth as a developer. This project is born from a long-standing dream of making a game of any kind because a testament of dedication. None of this would have been possible without the unwavering support of my incredible wife. Her encouragement and understanding sustained me through the late nights, early mornings, and countless iterations. To her and to every player who experienced my creation, I extend my heartfelt gratitude. Your presence in this journey adds a profound layer of meaning to the pixels and lines of code that now form a part of my story as a game developer. Thank you for being a vital part of this thrilling adventure. Please leave a review whenever you purchase it. Please. Anthony Russo, aka Tony Shoulders. Tony, fantastic game if you see this. I doubt you will. I'm a nobody on YouTube, so. Fantastic game. I look forward to delving into the other two. I'll be making videos on them at a later time. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching episode 8 of Steam Games, low and no reviews, to see if they're worth your time and money. And in my opinion, Ethel, worth your time and money. I suggest supporting Tony's Shoulders and getting the game. Thank you for joining me on my journey through Ethel on episode 8 of Steam Games, loaded no reviews. At episode 9 as a teaser, we will be playing through the sequel to Ethel Claire. So join me when it's uploaded to see how that story unfolds. And until then, have a great day.